We are back with a two-player game of Monumental. It is the Egyptians versus something.
The Chinese.
The Chinese. Jeb strayed away from his Japanese.
I did Japanese in the practice.
I know he did. Then... He has played it, but he wanted to try somebody else. I think he said that it was underwhelming, so he wanted to see if it was just the way he played it, or if there were differences, or whatever. So.
Oh, and also this is the
alternate two-player map.
Exactly.
There's two
level ones
suggestions. Whatever. We're playing the second one because we tried our first game on the first map. So there are two different configurations you can make. We already have the market set up. It is two-player. The market. Reiterate, the market is different in the two-player game. It's the two rows actually make it different. That's not just for table space. That's actually how you have to set it up, right? It speeds up the game, which is actually very smart on their part, because the pace of the game is good, and it needs to stay like that.
Yep.
The only other thing I'll say is it literally is Jeb and I's second time playing. We already found something that we forgot. We didn't do something wrong. We just forgot about it during the first game, which was one of the basic actions, which was
if you have
make scientific progress, right?
Yeah, if you have two sciences, you can spin them to draw and play the top card of your deck.
Right. So anyways, if you do see us make a mistake or whatever, try to cut us a little bit of slack. We are still learning it. I wouldn't say it's overly complicated. I'm just saying there's a lot going on. This is my beverage of choice, some kind of beer Jeb got me because I already threw away the can.
Oh, there was.
But it does have from the castle that I had my 50th birthday at. It's got the Ravenwood symbol on it. So there's that, and then Jeb has his girly drink.
It's just a Mike's Mike's Hard Lemonade. It's black cherry flavored. I wanted to try it.
But he thought it was blackberry, and then he was sad when he read it, even though he's sad after the fact. He takes a sip and goes, and then he looks at the label and goes, ooh.
I didn't say ooh. I just
said, but it was kind of like that. It was like sad, and I'm like, dude, you just said it was really good. He's like, it's like the flavor changed all of a sudden or something. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Alright, so anyways, even though the rule book says the person who traveled to a different country last gets to go first, Jeb he's telling me I get to go first instead, because Jeb was most recently in Japan, and I don't remember the last time I was out of the country, so probably in Canada, but anywho. Alright, so what should I do? I'm going to use the outer edge. Alright, so those are the two rows I picked. Hopefully you can see that. So there's 1, 2, 3 militaries. I'll bring these over. There are there's 1 knowledge and 1 production. 1 knowledge, 1 production. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and toss these 2 basics to use the masonry, 2 basic resources to gain a gold. That's off of my masonry card. Then I will go ahead and take a military action for, I have 3, I think I'll use them all. So 2 plus the 1 is 3. I need to equal, you don't have to be better. So I'll pay those 3, and I will move my Warlord for 1, this guy for 2, and this guy for 3. So remember, whatever the cost to move in when you're doing a military action, that's how many units have to come in to the land, territory, whatever you want to call it, with you. And you get the, if there's a barbarian token, you get the barbarian. These are only for the explorers. Alright, so I will flip it over. Oh wait, first I'll do my warlord action. First time Ramses conquers a province each turn, gain 2 production. So I gain 2 production. And then on the back,
you can
I can get a gold or move each explorer 1 tile. He's going to move here, and he's going to move here. And then, I'm going to get it before Jeb does. I'm going to buy whatever that thing's called with the
temple.
Yeah, the temple has the what is it? Progress? What's it called? Culture. Now remember, in this game, it goes to the top of your deck.
Yep.
It doesn't go to your discard.
Nope.
So I have bought that.
Yep.
Now I can. I can activate both of my explorers. So he will activate. Oh, look, he's already on a spot. And he will activate. He's already on a spot. So that's 2 more progress. I'll keep these?
You keep the tokens, yes.
Keep those, rather. And I think I will hold on to those.
I don't know where you want to put that.
And I'll put this over in my loot. And I think that wraps up my turn. I think I've done everything I want to do. Unless Jeb can think of something I didn't do.
No.
We're still being relatively nice to each other playing this because
you remembered the explorers. I thought you were going to forget them since you went on to buying instead.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
So you need to refill your.
Yep. So each row and column that you used gets discarded. I don't know why I flipped that over like that. And then you start filling in from top left to bottom right, from left to right. Hope that wasn't confusing, but that's what it is.
Right. And then we do this, right?
That's correct.
So something was purchased here, so all that happens is this slides and this fills in. Nothing was purchased here, so the farthest one discarded, everything slides, and 1 is flipped. And look at that, 2 wonders are now out. And I believe it's my go, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I will tap these. That gives me 2 war, 2 production, and then I have the mine. It says if I gained at least 2 production this turn, gain a gold. So I gain a gold. That's about it for those cards. So I am going to spend the 2 war to move my leader and 1 dude into this territory. So it was a 1 on the land and 1 for the barbarian, so it's 2. The first time Hua Mulan conquers a province, each turn draw 2 cards and use 1.
Wow.
So I drew 2. You may spend 1 gold to gain 2 different basic resources of your choice. Or I could just get, what is it called? Knowledge. I think I will use the paper maker, so I can spend a gold to get 2 different basic resources. So I'll take a war and a production. So that's done. Those are done. Flip the barbarian. I either gain a gold or move each explorer 1 tile. I think you know which one I will do. So I'll move them here, and I'll have them activate to get the 2 tokens. This goes off down here. And now I can buy some stuff. So I can spend 3 production to buy the scribe's house. Order matters in this. Yes, I'll buy that. And then I can spend a gold in 2 production. The gold will be a 3rd production to buy this workshop, one of the basic ones that I can buy. Costs 3. Put that up here, top of my deck. And then the last thing, since this is going to be tossed, I'm going to spend it to move I'll move this guy into here. And that'll be it for my turn. So these get discarded. And then fill this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I bought from here, so this slides and this fills. And then nothing was bought from here, so this gets discarded, and then this slides, and flip that over. So it is Mickey's go.
Okay.
Oh, actually this should be covered by that.
Yep. Alright, I think I'm going to do the far left column and the bottom row. Alright, so I get a cultural token, please. I get 1, 2, 3 production. My mind says if I gained at least 2 production this turn, I gain a gold. I'll take that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Mickey's on the warpath.
So let's go there. Not really, because I got no military that turn. I should have done this last turn, I forgot. I'll spend the culture I got last turn like a moron and didn't.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you need
dummy.
one.
I forgot that they go in order. So I'm putting into play, slide this over a little bit. It's called Expansion, and it's the first time I gain a Barbarian token each turn. I get both bonuses, and my instant is I get to take 1 basic building card. So I'm gonna take a archery range. Yeah, let's see how it plays out. I'm gonna spend my other 2 gold to buy another archery range. I'm sorry, the 2 production to buy the archery range, not the gold. Then the gold, I'm going to spend 1 gold to move the explorer in here, take the market action with him.
He gets to look at both of them and keep the one of his choice.
I'm going to go with that. I'll put this back, and I believe I flip it over, right?
Yeah.
So I got 4 war. I'm going to use this other one to move my other explorer and activate that. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I think that wraps it up for that turn, so I will discard everything that I used. I will start dealing. It looks like from what I bought, I will come close to...
Wow. Alright, so you bought from here, so this slides over and gets refilled. You did not buy from here, so this gets removed, slides over, refills.
As you can see, this game is a little bit of a table hog. So if you have a small table, 2 people is probably not going to be bad, but if you're trying to get more people, it's going to be rough if you don't have a decent size table.
I'll do the outer one again.
Alright.
So I get 3 production, 3 magic, 1 war.
They're knowledge, not magic.
Yeah, sorry. This one says archive a card. So I will archive a work camp.
Nice.
So that's out. Got everything. This says archive a card. So I'm going to archive...
What else do you have?
Pyrotechnics. It's a knowledge card.
Nice.
So that lets me archive that.
Oh, because the Chinese invented gunpowder.
Mm-hmm.
Jeb didn't think I knew that.
There's a lot of things I don't think Mickey knows.
Jeb doesn't think much of me other than I play games with him. But it's okay, because I don't think much of him either, so we get along really well.
I'm going to activate this dude, so he's already starting at a market. Wow. Gotta
let me have one.
I know,
you don't have a choice. That's one thing that's nice about the market. You know, everybody's gonna get one. You can't hoard them all, which is... I kind of like that.
I guess I'll take the 4 production.
Particularly since it's not even hard to get them. If there was some kind of like you had to fight for it, that'd be a different story.
Mm-hmm. I will spend these 3 magic to buy irrigation.
What's irrigation do?
It's a knowledge card, but it has a...
Oh, so you're going to get a production and be able to put something else on top. Very nice.
And then I've got...
Plus, don't forget knowledge cards are worth points at the end of the game, too. So not only do they work well on your table, or whatever you call that. What do they call it? Your grid?
Yeah.
It's actually called your city. But anyways, the knowledge cards, they're worth victory points, and the fact that they basically don't take up a spot unless you get 2 in a row. Getting 2 in a row kind of sucks.
I'll spend 3 to get the Hanging Garden Wonder. Okay. So it's put over here, and then a cube on that to signal that...
Right. So remember, when he pays 3 for the Wonder, now you can do everything all in the same turn, but what he's doing is he's starting to build it. So he takes it, he puts cubes on, that means I've already paid to start building it. However, he could cash in his 4 spot right now if he wanted to and just finish it.
Could.
But he may or may not do that.
I'm going to spend my war and my gold to conquer this place, because it costs 0 plus 2 is 2. So I'll take my warlord and then a rando dude.
So remember that his explorer doesn't count towards the people on... It's not offense, it's not defense, it's not anything, so he comes in to conquer. He still has to move 2 of his warrior type people in to do that.
Yep. And then first time I conquer with my warlord, I get to draw 2 cards and use 1. So
that is really nice.
Draw
power.
1 and I got to shuffle. So you may spend 1 gold to gain 2. I don't have a gold. So I guess I'm using irrigation to get a production. So 1 production. And then the effect of my thing is a gold or archive 2 cards. I'm going to take the gold. So I got 5. So I'm going to cash in the token of 4 that I had. So that's 4, and then this one is 5 total. So the first thing I want to do is spend 2 to buy this. So that's 3 left over to finish my Hanging Gardens. So when built, I get a culture token, and then I get to put this down. So if you can...
I'm sorry.
Hanging Gardens.
Oh, you're going to looking for the Hanging Gardens.
Yep.
Alright.
And when this is built, the card gets put on top of my deck.
It's going to be the last one, isn't it? No, pretty close.
And I'll put it over here.
Yeah,
I have to put it in a place that I control.
And put it in a place that he controls.
The explorers don't count. And then I can spend my token to get a...
Cultural card?
Cultural card. Or I guess I'll do domestic trade. Instantly gain 2 matching basic resources. I think I'll take 2 war. And then... This says pay 1 basic resource to gain 1 different basic resource is the effect of it. I don't think I want to use it right now because...
What do you get to do? Pay one
basic to gain a different basic.
Oh, that's kind of nice to swap. Yeah.
I think I'm going to spend the 2 war to move my explorer 1, 2, and then have him activate to get the city. And that's 4 production. I think I will hold on to that for now. So that's it for me. So toss these. And fill in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, and then I bought from both. So
they just slide over and fill in.
Fill from top down. So back to you.
Alright, I'm going to do far left column and top row. And that's going to give me 2, 4, 6 war thingies. And then forum, archive, 1 card, or pay 2 different basic resources to gain culture. I don't have different ones, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and archive a work camp. I gotta remember that one. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to move into here.
Oh yeah, because the mountains are 3 and the barbarians.
Oh no, I have to have 1 more, don't I? Because you're in there?
Nope.
Oh, that's your explorer. Alright, so he'll go in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In there.
They're all in here?
Yeah, they're all in there. Do it.
I'm going to slide
Yeah.
that, and then...
Okay, so...
You're going to make that, I bet.
You think? Alright, so this is my first barbarian this turn, so I get 2 gold and I get to move each explorer 2 tiles.
Because of his thing. His...
My ability on my expansion. So I'm going to just move him in with you, and I will move... I'll just slide him over here. Alright, before I forget, I'll just take these, put them back, and put the outlook there. So, if you don't remember to place an outlook, you remove 3 of your your warriors, and you can replace it with an outlook. This has a defense of 3, I believe. Alright, so then I resolved this, I did not resolve Ramses First Conquer. I gained 2 production for that. I'm going to activate both my explorers, so he'll pick up. He'll take whatever Jeb left me. That's pretty sweet too.
Yeah.
There's no reason not those don't float, so I can just cash that in, right?
I would think so, yeah.
If I conquered at least 1 province this turn, gain a culture. So I did. A feather. And go ahead and cash that in. I am going to use 2 of them to go into here. I get 1 gold or activate 1 card. That's just any card I have sitting in the... Oh, no, it is archive. I can't read, people.
So it is archive a card?
Yes.
Okay. I shouldn't laugh. I thought blackberry was black cherry.
This is true. This is true. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 production to get a workshop. I'm going to spend 3 military to move into here. So I'll go 1, 3. Archive a card to gain a gold. I'll just take the gold. And I'll spend another production and or 2 production to get another archery. Alright, I think that's it. That was a pretty big turn.
Yeah.
Alright, so discard and then fill in 1, 2, 3, 6, and nothing that I wanted. Chalk it up to my awesome shuffling.
So these 2 get tossed because Mickey didn't buy. And then fill in. Right, I'll do this. So I get 1, 2 production, 2 military, and if I gained 1 production, or if I gained at least 2 production, I gain a gold. I'm going to use my cultural policy, pay 1 basic resource to gain 1 different one, so I'll pay a production to get military. I'll spend 3 military to move my big person and 2 smaller ones into here. So land is 2, barbarians is 1, so I need 3. So getting that, her ability, draw 2, play 1 of them. So either a library or pyrotechnics, which is archive a card. I will archive a card, and I'll archive this library. So taking this over, I get the effect. 1 gold, or move each explorer 1 tile. I will do the movement. So move this guy here and activate. And then move this guy here and activate. Over here, the land is 0 and it costs 2 gold to conquer. So
I forgot about those.
To just take 2 guys from...
Oh, that's different than the other map. Wow.
I'm going to take 2 from here because they can get there. So these 2, and I pay the 2 gold.
I think you just have to pay 2 gold. The military is what you have to bring in, and the military there is 0.
So I wouldn't even move into it?
I don't know. But that's how you, remember, you add them up, and then, or am I thinking about it wrong?
Maybe it's at least 1.
When you conquer a province with a Freetown token, move into the attacked province a number of units equal to the terrain value of the province.
So I don't move any yet, from what it says?
I guess, but you pay the required resources, take the free token, and immediately choose one of the 2 benefits shown on the back. Keep this token. But that would mean that, like, we could have just done that on the first turn.
Well, we would have to get over there, but...
Yeah, but it said you didn't have to move in. It says your military value...
I would think you'd have to be adjacent. You do have to move in if there's a number. If it was a 1, you'd have to move 1 guy in.
Oh, that's what I mean, but you don't have to, like...
Yeah, but you can't just take over a place that you're not touching.
I don't disagree, but, I mean, it is a weird situation. I guess it's one of those things where you can't... When you conquer something, you have to... Like, if you're going to claim it, you always have to have a unit in. So I guess that's where the logic comes in. Right? You can't ever empty a space.
Right.
So if you're going to claim that, I guess that's the logic that you're going to at least move 1 thing in, even though it's a 0. Okay. Agree?
Yeah.
So I guess you...
So I would take 1 out and just put him back where he was.
Right. But the question is, do you have to pay a military... to move him in there.
Conquer in.
Yeah.
Because the thing says...
It says...
You just pay the military on
the military
the tile.
is this.
So the cost is 0, but I also have to pay 2 gold. But I move in a guy?
I guess. Oh, and then... Wait a second. It says may, and then the very next paragraph. You must move into the attacked province a number of units equal to the defense value of the province.
Yeah.
Which is the terrain defense value printed on the province tile plus 1 for each unit defending the province.
So Mickey pointed out that to get into here, it costs 0 on the tile and 2 gold. So I had put down 2 guys mistakenly, thinking that I needed 2 guys in there. Mickey was like, no, that's wrong because the tile is a 0. So we kind of like started looking stuff up because we weren't sure. If the tile is 0, we thought you had to put people in equal to the number of the defense totaled, and the defense here is 0 and then the 2 gold, so you wouldn't put 2 guys in because of the 2 gold. So Mickey looked it up, and
right, so we were clear on all the rules. The question is, though, since the defense is 0, what do? Here's our conclusion, and somebody please pipe up if this is wrong. Since you can't control or
the defense here is 0,
right.
So it would, by the rules it says we would move in 0 people.
Right?
But you can't do that, so...
Right. So, I mean, well, technically, I guess you could, but the point of the game is you can never control a province without having a person in it.
Right.
So, our conclusion is that Jeb will get to move one guy in for nothing. But if he wants to move more in for defense, he's going to have to pay for it later on in the turn. That's the only thing that makes sense in my mind. It's kind of like, I get to have this, I get to move somebody in for free because you can't take control of something without having a person in there.
Right.
So that's the way we're playing it.
So I'm just moving one guy in, and I paid the 2 gold.
Right.
So.
And honestly, the way that's working with you only being able to move one in to take control of it, it is forcing you to spend military after if you want to reinforce.
It,
so it's interesting, but it would have been nice to have clarity. And again, if you guys, if we're wrong, let us know how that's supposed to be played.
Right. So I got gain 3. It's either gain a feather or 3 matching basic resources. So I think I'm going to take the feather. And then I think all that's left for me to do is, if I want to spend that stuff, I'll pay 3 using my token, so I get 1 floating. And then I will build Stonehenge, or start building Stonehenge. And then I will use the 2 basic resources and 1 of these to get, so a total of 3.
Jeb's a wonder-making machine here.
I don't know if I'm doing this right, though. That's the problem.
What do you mean?
Like my strategy this time around.
Do you really think either of us have that much of a strategy?
I feel like you, with your 6 or 9 war turn, that was really freaking good. Better than what I've pulled off, I feel. So, alright, so that's it for me.
I think you've scored a lot of points, though. You're on your 2nd wonder, you've bought knowledge, so we'll see.
Alright, and then this gets discarded because I didn't buy from there.
Oh, I wonder if this is for this, when there's multiple people. Oh, that would actually make sense, wouldn't it?
I guess so. I guess I'll put mine out there, too. Look at that. Alright, so I just drew the era 2. So it goes off to the side, and then I'm starting to fill in with the 2nd age or era, whatever it's called.
This is another part of the game that Jeb and I like over there. The timer on this game's kind of cool.
Yep.
Alright, so yeah, these middle ones are kind of bothering me, and I kind of feel like I shouldn't archive them yet, so we're going to do this. We're going to go up the middle and a top row again, so that's going to give me 3 production. 2, 3. It's going to give me 2 military from that, and it's going to give me 2 knowledge right there. Alright. I am going to... We're going to be a little risky here. We're going to try that knowledge action that Jeb and I forgot about last game. I'm going to spend those and draw, and I just...
Get the effect. Yeah. You get whatever.
Figures. I get to pay 2 basic resources to gain a gold. Not sure I want to do that. I don't know that benefits me that well. I guess I don't have to do it, right?
You don't have to.
Alright, I'm choosing not to. Unfortunately, that was a waste. Oh well. I am going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And he can do that because his path was...
Right. Remember, you don't have to keep a guy on your capital.
Right.
So, obviously, I'm going to... First, let me put these in the water for a second.
They're going to be...
I'm going to take this, and from this I get 2 gold. Because remember, my power, I get both of them, and I get 3 knowledge. Wow.
And then you also get your dude's effect, which is 2
Yep.
production, right?
Then I get 2 production from his first conquer. And then that's all my abilities, I believe. Alright, take these off the board, so they'll go back to the capital, and put the other hut here to piss Jeb off.
Mickey's got some mountain castle things.
He does have some mountain castle things, doesn't he? Alright. I'm going to do the copy of the card. So right. 3 knowledge, 1 gold is 4 to the top of the deck. I'm going to take the wall just because it's Jeb's. Jeb's playing China. I'm taking the Great Wall. And I think I'm just going to build it right away and pay all 6. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a gold,
5
which...
gold. So you get the buy now, or the...
Maybe I shouldn't. Let me... yeah, I can. And then, so, when built, I gain the 2 military.
Yep, and then that goes
on then top. This goes on top, and I will spend the 2 military to go ahead and take that spot. Oh, I get a basic building, so I'll take it. This one's more expensive, so I'll take it. I think that's it. Alright, refill. Top row. 1, 2, 3. Jeb's proud that I remembered. Nice.
Alright, and then Mickey bought from both, so they just slide over and refill.
Unbelievable. Who shuffled that?
I don't know. Actually, I did.
Oh, wait, I get to put that out, don't I?
Yeah, the Great Wall should have come out when Mickey built it.
But that's okay. Jeb hasn't done anything yet, so...
Alright, so my turn. I'm going to activate... I don't want those. I want these. Right? Yeah, so that's 2 production, 4 knowledge. This says copy the bonus of one of your cultural policies. I only have 1 out, and it says gain 2 matching basic resources. So I guess I will take war. I can pay 2 different basic resources to gain a culture. So I'll take a war and a production to get a culture. I can spend the 2 culture.
Yep.
Guided tours. Whenever you complete a wonder, gain 1 culture.
Wow, I bet you would have liked to have that earlier.
Yeah.
Wow. Why didn't you bring that out first? Is the other one better first?
The other one gave me 2 matching resources when it came out, and then it let me swap between resources. So I figured early on that might help me if I get into weird situations.
Don't forget your instant. You get both instances.
Oh, both of them. That's right. So one of them's reinforce a card. So I will reinforce the Hanging Gardens. And then the other is gain 2 matching basic resources.
Okay, so remember when you get another culture card, you get both the instances.
Yeah.
Like, so they stack as you get them out.
But
I mean, only the top one is going to have that's the only ability you're going to get to use from now on, unless something switches them around. And Jeb just did something you guys hadn't seen us do yet with the reinforce. Means that he gets to ready a card, so that one won't get discarded at the end of his turn.
Yep. Over here, archive 1 card. So I'm going to archive. I'll archive the fort. Alright, so I will spend these 3 war to conquer this area. It's a 1 and a 2. And I have a guy here. So it connects.
Yep.
So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 to come in. And when she conquers, draw 2, play 1. 2 production, or 1 war. Alright, so I will take the war. So, getting this. Gold, or move 1 explorer 2 tiles. I'll just take the gold for that one.
At any time on your turn, you may construct an outpost for free. To do that, you must have 3 or more units, soldiers or warlord, on a province. Return 3 units from the province to your capital. Place one of your outposts. You must follow the restrictions of you can only have 1 outpost. You can only have 2 outposts at any one time, and once built, it can't be moved.
Alright, I will return them. Just so I don't get confused anymore. Alright, I'm going to pay the 4 magic to get...
He's paying for knowledge.
Yeah, 4 knowledge to get metal casting and put it on the top.
Evidently, we play too many games where blue is magic.
Yeah. And then I will pay the 1 war to move this guy 1 and activate him to get a production. And then I'll spend the 3 production to finish my Stonehenge. And whenever I would complete a wonder, gain a culture. So
nice. That's a pretty awesome little doodad.
And then where do I want to
put? Oh, Statue of Liberty's in here.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I'll put Stonehenge over here.
Oh, that's jerkish.
And then I think that's everything for me. So discard, discard, flip, 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 and flip. And then didn't buy, so discard, move, flip. Did buy, so move, and then flip.
Alright. We are going to go this way. This should be interesting. We're going to go this, this, and this. And now I think we should go down this way. Okay. So 3 production. Copy the, or let's see, one knowledge. Copy the attached card, so another knowledge. If I gained at least 2 productions, gain a gold. Archive 1 card to gain 2 military. I'm going to choose Pharaoh's Barge, so that gains me 2 military. Pharaoh's Barge says, when you archive this card, build a wonder section for free.
Wow.
I will build that section for free. It's a good thing that's a one-time deal, huh?
Yeah, I was going to say. Yes.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So I get 1 gold, and this is my first one. I get to move 1 explorer 2 tiles. Well, that's pretty boss. Or not. Shoot, it's close. Wait, where's my explorer? Here. Oh, it does make it. 1, 2. Can I activate him now so I don't forget?
I mean, that's what I do. I move them and then do it unless I had plans to do something else.
Alright. So that was doing both of those things. That was his first conquer. He gains 2 production on his first conquer. 2. I'm going to go ahead and finish my wonder. 1, 2, 3. When built, I get to archive a card, get rid of a work camp. That was the instant effect, and it's going to go to the top, but this is the Jeb already read it. It's copy the effect of another knowledge card in your city. That's going to go there.
And don't forget to put the wonder out.
Right. And what was it again? Colossus. We'll put that there. I'm going to pay these 2 production for a laboratory. I'll take that. It spends it all. I was gonna catch it. You don't know. All right.
This nothing bought, so move down, refill, move down, refill. Ooh.
Oh, 2 wonders.
3.
3 wonders. Crap. I will say that in one play, Jeb and I have learned a ton. Like, you get a feel real quick. I mean, I don't think that we're experts by any means. I still think we're just flopping around like fish out of water. But at least we know what a little bit of synergy now.
Yeah. Alright, so nothing, 1. Wrong one. Nothing, and then 2. And if I gain 2 production, I get a gold. Copy the bonus of one of your cultural policies. I'm going to choose gain 2 matching basic resources. Take that. So did that. If you conquered, not yet. Build a one. Okay, so this is build a wonder section paying 2 fewer production if you do gain a culture. So
what? What does it say? What?
Build a wonder section paying 2 fewer production if you do gain a culture.
That's crazy good. Oh, it's Stonehenge. Stonehenge is the best wonder ever, though.
I'm going to build Hagia Sophia for 2 instead of 4.
Oh my gosh.
And then I gain a culture because of that.
Jeez.
I copied that. I did that. Haven't done that one yet. That's the only one left. So I'm going to conquer this area. So it costs 3. So 2 and a gold. 2 attack and a gold.
Right.
So 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to remove them. Place that there.
Oh, that was so cruel.
I can get a gold or I can archive a card. I'm just going to archive a card. So I'll archive the war camp. And since she conquered that area, I get to draw 2 and keep the effect of 1. So it's either library or archive a card. I'm going to archive a card and archive the fort. So I didn't complete it, so I think that's everything for me. Oh, no. If you have conquered at least 1 province this turn, gain a culture. I knew I forgot something. So I conquered that province, so I gain a culture. I'm going to hold on to it.
I don't... Okay.
Because I'm not allowed to rearrange them.
Yeah.
No, that was one of the effects on one of the Japanese ones. Like one of the bonus effects said rearrange.
Oh.
But none of these have rearrange on there. I'm going to spend my gold and my floating because I don't want to lose
that. That makes more sense on why you wouldn't do it, because if you can't get... If the instant's not going to pay off right away, it's probably smart.
Take that and then discard all of this stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out. Alright, and then bought from here, so just refill. Didn't buy, so discard and flip. Here you go.
think we are going to go up the side here and across the top. Alright, so that's going to get me 1 production, 1 culture, 2 knowledge, 1 war thing. This is copy the effect of another knowledge card in your city. Before I do anything else, I'm going to spend these. Alright, so we're going to take expedited construction with those 2. I may build 2 wonders at the same time. The first section of each wonder I build costs each turn cost 1 fewer resource. So that means I could effectively get a discount of 2 per wonder as long as I don't build it all on the same turn, which is pretty sweet. Alright, so my instance is gain 2 production and take a basic building. Alright, I'm going to do this. Okay, now copy the bonus on one of my cultural policies. I'm going to do gain 2 production. I'm going to copy the effect of another knowledge card in your city. I'm going to copy anthropology and gain 2 production.
Nice.
Alright, and so 1, 2, 3 for the 1 wonder. Oh wait, I got 3 options.
Yeah.
Alright, what's the
Himeji Castle,
yeah.
Copy the effect of your warlord.
Ooh.
Copy the effect of a building in your city.
Ooh.
Double the amount of gold you have at the end of the turn and lose any remaining gold.
Alright, I'm going to take both of those bottom ones.
And you have that thing out that lets you...
So I can build 2 at the same time, and each one that I buy, the first... I'll read it to you again. I can build 2 wonders at the same time. Here are my 2 wonders. The first section of each wonder I build each turn costs 1 fewer resources. So 3 for one and 3 for another.
Right.
And that gets me going on both stages. Alright, I will spend the military token to move my explorer here and gain the production. 3 production to gain this. I'll spend these 2 to activate this. It gives me these 2 to buy this. That was interesting. And that's it. And Phil. Ho-ho! That's some serious knowledge coming up, son.
I was going to say magic, but okay.
Stop it!
Alright, so Mickey didn't buy from here, so discard and move. And then he did buy from
more
here.
wonders! Dang it!
Oh! Age 3. Alright, so I'm going to activate these 3. With these 2 rows. And that's 2 for production. And 2 for magic. And then this is archive a card. And this is archive a card, so I'm getting rid of both libraries.
Okay.
So they're out. Nothing. Archive a card or pay 2 different basic resources to gain 1 culture. I am going to archive a card. And then I think that's everything on there. So I'm going to spend the 4 production to finish the wonder.
I'm just going to interject. Don't forget, you had a plan for these.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just didn't, don't mess up your order.
Yeah. So pay the 4 to do this, so it completes it. So if you could grab Hagia Sophia, and when I complete it, I gain 2 of these. And I am going to place this.
You gain 2 because of what? You have a knowledge in
Completing
it?
it.
Oh, that gains you 2 of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
And where do I want to put this guy? I guess I could be a jerk to Mickey. Make that even stronger. And then I've got 4 magic. This is the problem, because all the magic is there. So I think what I'm going to have to do is buy my next one of these. So it costs 3. I will pick that one. Alright, it says, if you activated at least 1 knowledge and wonder this turn, gain 2 gold. I did not. But I can do, or I get all the bonus bottom things, right? Mm-hmm. So take 1 basic building or 1 building from the discard pile. So I believe I'm going to take this building that has the 2 gold, Palace Guardhouse.
Wow.
And then I get...
Is that every turn? Or is that an instant?
The bonus effect. Reinforce 1 card. I am going to... I guess I'll reinforce a magic. And then gain 2 matching basic resources. So I'll take 2 of the blues. Mickey's like, now he's calling them blues.
Better than magic.
Pay 2 matching, no, draw 2 cards and use 1. I'm going to pay 5 for that one.
Right.
So that goes up there. And then, unfortunately, I only have 1 left, so I think that's going to have to die unoptimized. So, discard all of these, and alright, didn't buy, so discard, slide, refill, slide, refill.
Oh, heck yeah, look at that thing.
Oh, the radio?
Wow.
Your go.
Alright, top row and side row. So that's 6. Of these magical little knowledges. See what I did there? These magical blue knowledges. I used all of Jeb's words. Oh, 1 production, which is kind of sad.
Holy crap.
And
he's buying some blue tonight.
Yeah, well, that's all he's going to get to do, actually. This is not a very spectacular turn compared to some of the other ones. Alright, so we're going to pay all 6 for that special guy over there.
With the radio?
Yeah, I am.
He gets the effect of it's 2 of the, whatever they're called, culture thing.
Right. And, yeah, I can't do anything with that, so I literally can't do anything else this turn.
Alright, so he bought from here, so refill. He didn't buy from here, so discard, slide, refill.
You did so much better thinning your deck so far than me. Oh, come on!
Oh, choose, yeah.
Copy the effect of the attached card. That's unfreaking believable. Why did that have to happen to me?
I think I'm going to do that. Alright, so I get 2 gold and 2 magic.
I think I have hosed myself pretty good here.
Alright, so I get draw 2 cards and use 1 from here. So 1, 2. I'm going to take the 2 magic. I mean 2 blue. Sorry. Copy the bonus of one of your cultural policies. So I'm going to take 2 of the matching resources.
Nice.
I'm going to have to flip these over so I know which ones I used. I'm going to forget. So this is copy the bonus of one of your cultural policies. So
I thought you did that.
that was a different one.
Oh, I got you.
So I'm going to take 2 more basic matching.
Damn
And then it says you may reorder them, so I can reorder my policies.
Ooh, Mickey's in trouble.
So I'm going to put the whenever I complete a wonder gain a culture back on top. So I'm done with that one. Build a wonder section paying 2 fewer production if you do gain a culture. I guess I will take Cristo Redentor. So it costs 3, 2 fewer.
Wow.
And then I get, if I do gain a culture, so gain a culture, I will pay, oh actually I could do 2 blue for a top card, right? Yeah, I'll pay 2 blue to do the top card. I can do that as long as I can pay for it, right?
As far as I know.
Archive 1 card or pay 2 different basic resources to gain 1 culture. Archive 1 card.
Wow, that's a nice card.
Oh, that would get me my next one.
2 basic resources to get a culture is pretty cheap.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
What I really wanted to do was complete this wonder.
Well, I can't help you with that.
Alright, so I pay the black and the blue to gain a culture. So that was discarded. And then now I have 4.
Yep.
So I can bring out another one. And then I don't get the bonus. Shut up.
You don't.
I could spend that to draw another card though. And all my production stuff is in there. There's only 3 cards. And I want to chance it. So a blue and a gold to draw the top card. Shit. Archive a card.
And you thinned your deck so good.
And then I'll pay the 4. Unfortunately, I wanted to get the bonus, but I can't. That one doesn't really matter. The effect, but I gain a gold.
Nice.
Reinforce a card.
Wow. Wow.
Gain 2 matching basic resources. I'll get the 2 magic. And then take 1 basic building or a building from the discard.
That's so effed up.
The factory. Oh, well that works out.
Wait a second. How is that worded?
Take 1 basic building or 1 building from the discard pile.
Oh. Okay. You must have just read it different that time. I was like, what?
So, and then pay the 2 magic to draw the top card, which is 3. So I gain 3. And that's 5.
How is that ever worth taking that instead of going through that?
Exactly. Well, if that's crap in the beginning.
How is it even possible for the... Oh, it's one of your cultures.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so yeah, okay, I see where it would be good either way.
So 5 to finish this. So
you got the 5?
Yep.
Oh.
Because I got the 3 off the top and I had 2 gold.
Oh, okay.
So if you can grab that.
What is it?
Cristo Redentor. It's the Christ statue. When built, I get 3 of these. And I guess I will just put this here. And I think that's everything for me. So,
That was a good turn.
Yeah.
But you gave me long enough so that I actually figured out how I could do something on my turn. So
Bottom 2
appreciate
cards.
that. Oh, what are your productions?
Yeah. Alright, so nothing. Move, flip. Bought from there, so just flip.
Alright, I'm going to do the middle row and the side scheme over here. Okay, so that's going to be 2 production, 1 military. Archive 1 card or pay 2 basic resources to get a culture. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to archive the fort. If I gained at least 2 production this turn, get a gold. And 2 more military. There's that. Alright, because of this, each section is one, each turn is 1 fewer. So I will do this to finish building Machu Picchu, which gains me 3, which I will instantly cash in to finish that. Alright, so I already did the when it's built, so this was the first one that goes on top.
Don't forget to grab the token.
Then when I build this one, I gain 2. And it says, and this is the double amount of gold, but that's not going into effect yet. And what was that one? Notre Dame. Alright. Makes me feel a little better I was able to do that this turn. Yeah, we can make both of those a pain in the butt, I guess. Jeb likes them like this. Alright, he's finally got 2 gold to take over that last section. Alright, and like we said, the way that we're playing it is just move 1 in because you can't control it without.
Yep. And
it's a 0 up top. So that costs 2. Oh, look at that. I can get a thingy. Oh, but it's my first. Oh, I don't have that anymore. I guess I should do it with. I should do it with the other guy, shouldn't I? So I get this. Would that count as conquering, right?
I would think so.
Yeah. So there's no reason not to bring him in to do it. I guess. I think I'm gonna switch it back around. And do that instead. All right. I don't really need the. Oh, I keep that. I'm gonna take the feather. That might be a bad idea. Because I could have started another wonder, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to finish it. That's the problem. I'll spend 1. Move in with you.
That takes me over.
Yep. That gains me 2 production. Spend another 1. I don't think most of the time we've only lost 1. I think this is one of the biggest things I'm gonna chuck. I don't, unless you see something, I don't see anything I can do. So I'll get rid of those.
Oh no. I was going to say there's still one of those, but your guy's too far away. You can move him 1 closer with the red one. For next.
Because I had one red and, well, I mean, you can actually go take it next turn if you wanted it. So.
Just saying.
But yeah, you're right. I can move an explorer, and that's the closest thing. So sure, thank you.
Alright, both of these get discarded because Mickey didn't buy. So slide, slide, flip, and flip.
So Jeb finishes his turn, we play 1 more round, and then that's it.
Yep. Alright, so I'm going to do these. So I gain 2 production, 2 gold. The mine. Actually, that's done. I'm just going to flip this face down so I don't have to look at it. The mine says if you gained at least 2 production this turn, gain a gold. So that's done. I did that one. Gain the bonuses of all your cultural policies.
What?
So I gain a gold. I reinforce a card. I will reinforce Stonehenge.
So good.
Even though I haven't used the effect yet, I need to remember that. Gain 2 matching basic resources. Take 2 war. Take 1 building. 1 basic building or 1 building from the discard. Actually, I'm not going to take the 2 war. I want to take 2 magic. Oh, nope. Duh. That's not a building. Oh, but that is. Maybe I will take the 2 magic and put the trebuchet, which is 3 war, on top of my deck. So I can spend the 2 to play the top card of my deck, which is gains me 3. So to conquer that, I need 2, right?
You need 2, yep.
So I will take the 2 and use 1, 2 to conquer, which will make this go off. So since I conquered it, I draw 2 cards and use 1. Draw 2 cards and use 1, or gain a production. I'm going to do the draw 2 cards and use 1. 1, 2. Copy the bonus of one of your cultural policies.
Oh my gosh!
So I can gain 2 matching resources.
Those abilities are going to win you this game. Oh my gosh!
Oh, and this says if you have conquered at least 1 province this turn, gain a culture.
Okay.
So gain that one, and then I can.
Did you already copy yet?
Yeah, I took 2 production.
Okay, I gotcha.
Stonehenge. It was originally tapped.
Yeah, I know.
Build a wonder section paying 2 fewer production. I guess I'll take the International Space Station. So I need to pay 3 production to get a cube on it. If I do, gain a culture. So 5th culture.
Wow.
So I can spend all of them to get my last culture, which is archive a card. I don't know if I really want to use that. Gain a gold. Reinforce a card. Wait, that was reinforced. I don't know why I flipped that. Probably to forget it. Or to not do that. I'll reinforce.
Is the archive optional?
It just says archive 1 card. I don't know if it's... reinforce the card, gain 2 matching basic resources.
Just archive just tells you how to do it. I mean...
2 matching basic resources.
I guess I can look up the instant bonus if it's optional, right?
I'll take 2 production for that. I'll spend 2 gold and 3 production to finish my wonder. So I get 3 gold instantly. And
it just says you gain it. It doesn't say may, but it doesn't say you must. So
I'll get rid of something.
I don't think it makes a big difference now. What?
Since it's the last turn, I'll put the International Space Station here. And then I guess I'll archive.
I don't care if you do or not, Jeb. It was just it just got me to thinking, because sometimes if you start in one of these games where you start archiving too much, that ends up like hurting you sometimes. I feel like the intent of this game was to use them when you needed to, not necessarily forcing at least those. But it's the end of the game. It's really
something for
matter.
Somebody to comment too. But
exactly.
I'll archive it just because it'll give me an extra card, I guess, to look at and decide. Now I have 6 gold and a war. I'll spend a war to take over this section or this place because you only have 1 guy in there. I'll spend a gold to take over this section because you only have 1 guy in there. I guess that's it for me. I'll be done. So I discard these, fill in, and then I bought from here so that doesn't...
Do they still slide off?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I think it still does that, because that's kind of forcing the last round to empty it completely.
Gotcha.
So that's it for me.
Alright, I guess I'll do this, and this, I guess. Archive a card to gain 2 military. These two give me 3 military. 3, that gives me 2 feathers. Notre Dame, double the amount of gold I have. I don't have any right. At the end of the turn, lose any remaining gold. I don't have any right now. See, that's another one. When I activate it, that goes... Well, some of this stuff is optional. I don't know how that would work. Anyways. So, I did this. Productions. I didn't take any production yet. Okay. I think I did everything except Notre Dame. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and cash those in for number 3 over here. Unfortunately, because I put the damper on my wonder, but... So, do you mind if I back that up for a minute?
I didn't watch any of it.
It's just sure. Archive.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you get by archiving?
The 2 military.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so I'll do this. Alright, I get to reinforce a card. Yee-way, yee-haw.
I don't know if you can reinforce both or just one.
I think they're attached. I think that's what it said. Well, you are correct.
They're separate for that?
Yep.
Okay. I thought there was a difference at one point.
Actually, I probably should do that then, since it's not. I'll keep that. There. Okay.
Just don't forget that Great Wall. You actually tapped it this turn, so you get its effect.
Yeah, I'm going to use it in just a second.
Oh, okay.
Okay, gain 2 production. Take 1 basic building. It doesn't really matter because I'm not getting it, but whatever. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and do that. We'll archive the camp. First time you archive camp, gain 2 gold. So this is all going to get spent because I'm going to use the Notre Dame thing, and I'm not sure that that's optional or not, but
what?
The double the amount of gold.
I think all those things are optional.
I think they are too. I've used that now, so I'm going to remove that so it doesn't confuse me. But I didn't take the 2 military for doing it. Okay, there.
No, untap it because you reinforced.
Right, you're right. The question is, could you pull off 20? Should I take one just to keep it away? I mean, I don't...
No. You were reading my mind. That's what I've been sitting here trying to figure out.
Well, I'm probably going to get one just so you can. What are the when you gain them effects?
4 magic or 4 attack.
Well, the magics are going away.
Well, nothing gets discarded once you buy from the row, right?
I guess not. Or the 4 military. Either of those could help you out. 1, 2, 3, 4 for that spot.
This one you said?
Yeah. Then 1 for that spot.
No,
it's like
those
everything.
Cheap lands are just kind of like.
It's kind of weird though. It's like, you know, it's a back and forth. Yep. I mean, you've got to find the gold or military at this point. So why not? And why might you spend resources where you could be using them on something else? That's my only thought process behind that.
No, that's all right.
I mean, you got your freaking wonders are ridiculously good. There wasn't any. With that movement, there wasn't any way I could have used him, was there?
You would have to spend 1 red to move a guy into this spot and then once you did the conquer, you could move him out.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Move.
You would you would spend 1 to move this guy all the way through here. And then when you took over this place, you could take the 3 from here and 1 from here to conquer.
All right. There's the extra.
So you get 2 production.
Yep. I'll take the military one. I'll move him back into that space. Big guy. You don't get any for your resources at the end either, do you? Not that I remember.
Maybe if you get a tie?
I don't remember. I don't think that was tiebreaker, so take that. And 3 production. So close. Yep, that's it. Alright.
So
end it, Jeb.
Didn't buy from here, so this gets discarded and that slides, but he bought from here, so it stays. Alright. So 2 magic. Wait, nope, wrong one. 2 magic, and that's it for that. Copy the bonus of one of your cultural policies. You may reorder them.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm going to take 2 production.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Dude, I'm so stupid. Picked up the Great Wall even though it was reinforced and it came back and landed in the same spot. What are the odds of that happening?
What did I say? Copy and reorder. I actually don't think I'm going to reorder.
Okay.
So that one's done. This is archive a card, so if I'm forced or not, whatever. I don't think it matters now. Build a wonder paying 2 fewer production. So wonder, so it costs 5, so I pay 3. If you do gain a culture, not does anything. This is the one where I gotta think. Gain the bonuses of all your cultural policies. So archive a card, gain a gold, reinforce a card. I don't think that matters, right?
No, because you're not using it next turn.
Gain 2 matching resources. No, I will gain that. And then take 1 basic building or a building from the thing. So I'm going to take the college and put it on top. And then my cultural policy, if you gained at least 1 science, 1 military, and 1 production this turn, gain a gold. So I gained a production earlier and then all of that. So a gold. So I did all of those, right?
Yeah.
And then now, International Space Station, draw 5 cards and use 2 of them.
Holy crap.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 2 that I'm going to pick are Trebuchet, which gives me 3, and Hanging Gardens, copy the bonus of a cultural policy. I think I'm going to take 2 war.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Alright, so that's done. Alright, so pay 5 gold to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Finish the wonder.
Finish the wonder.
Which one is it?
Large Hadron Collider.
Well, that doesn't matter. There you go.
I'll just throw it there. Alright, so... the building bonus is 4 magic. So 4, 5, 6 and a gold makes 7.
Oh my gosh.
And then the
Wow.
Alright, so that's a lot. That's a 1.
That's a 1.
That's a 3. 1 and 3, and then 3 wouldn't do anything else, right? 1, and that's a 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that, what is this? A 1 as well? Maybe that's the way to do it. 1 to take over that, and then 5 to take over that, and then 1 to take over that.
1.
So if I do
6, 7. You got 7? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Yes, you can get all 3 of those
so
spots.
1 to take that, and I get her ability. Draw 2 cards, use 1. Gain 3 gold. Draw 2 cards, and use them. Production and production. I don't think it matters. And then 5 there. So I need to bring in 5 dudes.
Yep.
And then
1 here.
Oh, no.
Right,
Oh,
yeah,
1 here. And I can take that for 2.
Yep.
And I think I can't do anything else. I don't really care about buying. Oh, I'll just spend it all. Buy, and then use the gold to move and explore to Machu Picchu.
Yeah. Alright. Alright.
And then, since that's it,
that's
the
the
final
end of
round.
it. Yeah, that was the end of the... Alright, so
now we take all of our cards, and we do what? Wonders, cultural policies, knowledges, and then we do provinces.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so 1 knowledge is 1 point each, so I got 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for me.
Alright, so 4 to 5, and then wonder cards are 2 points each.
12.
You got
12 points total for that.
You got 6, wow.
Yep.
I got 8, so 12.
17 total for me.
Yep. I have 12, Jeb has 17. 2 points each for these, so that's 6 more for me, so that puts me at 18.
27. I had 10 from there.
And each province controlled is 1. So what did I say I was at? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
And I was at 27, so 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34.
Wow.
35.
38, 41, 44,
Yeah.
and 47.
Oh, I got the...
You got a bonus on every
Wow.
single one.
Wow.
That was
I was
the
worried about you taking over.
biggest turnaround ever.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like I was on fire, and then I
was
had
crapping
like
my pants early in the game.
I was like, and then I just stopped. I was like, I had like 2 turns in a row where nothing just
And
it was
a
like
lot about
part of
your
it
deck.
was that
Yeah.
I just didn't. And then you were able to. If I could have thinned my deck, I might have been able to hang with you a little bit because I wasn't planning on really going after these until much later in the game with having that discount and being able to build 2 at the same time.
Right.
I figured I could have just steamrolled, but my problem was once I saw that card. The beginning of the game, I bought so much military, so then I had no production, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that hurt me last year in our first game. I didn't do enough production stuff, so I switched it up this time. And I want to do more production.
It's kind of like there's kind of a balance, and then you have to kind of go all in almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like we said, this is our second playthrough. I actually won the first one. Imagine that, off camera. I actually won one. As Jeb just said a minute ago, he was like, I was on a tear, and then all of a sudden it was like my deck went dead, and it was probably because it was so thick, and I wasn't getting rid of stuff. Jeb was thinning almost every turn, and gaining the crap out of, like, having all those cards multiple times that you got to use. Hey, do all your policies. Hey, copy a policy. Hey, do all your policies. Hey, why don't you reinforce that so you can do it all over again next turn? That was brutal. So in my last turn, I was hoping to be able to keep some, take control of the land, but he just did it again and was able to. He had literally zero military cards in his city, and he still did all that takeover. Like, you were able to gain it all from gold and the other stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, amazing engine going at the end of that. So that's all. Pretty cool example of something turning on a dime, though. Like, I thought I had stuff pretty well fortified, which I did. I don't know. Jeb just maintained his cool and was like, I don't care. I'm just going to do this other stuff.
In the beginning, I was so worried. I was like, Mickey took over so much and then cut me off the board.
Now,
and
that's exactly what I was trying to do, but it didn't matter. You were at the end of the game, snuck around the corner, took all the easy stuff, and did not matter.
Yeah, I guess the only thing I need, I guess you guys, if you want to know, is I took 10 out of the 15 basic cards, or starter cards for my deck. That's how much I thinned my original deck. So that actually, I felt like, was more than most deck building games that I've played, that I've ever done. So we will be back with our review. So we'll see you there.